Hello everybody, welcome to the Natural Gamers, episode numero uno.
Right.
And today we're going to be reviewing, or more or less talking about... Hold on a second.
Deus Ex Human Revolution. Welcome to Natural Gamers.
So obviously we're talking about Deus Ex Human Revolution, the new game that just came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Right.
I don't know, we didn't play it like really fast actually. We kind of took our time, not because we didn't like it or anything though.
Just because we wanted to get all what we could from the game.
I mean, I did most of probably all the side quests.
Yeah, well, not me. I'm more of a kind of guy who rushes through things. I mean, yeah, hate me, I guess, if you want to.
Be completist. Right. I'm not looking for 100%, I'm more looking for 90% because I'm not going to be unrealistic. So I don't want to let myself down.
Now, basically what the story's about, a named man, Adam Jensen, is head security chief of Seraph Industries. What is Seraph
Industries? They're like a research facility.
It's a research facility. And some shit goes down, and I'm talking about some shit. Now that we're on the point of groups here, let's go for the verses maybe. Okay. Bill Taggart in the Human
League.
Don't you want me, baby? Human League is
not the band. They're a sweet band though.
Human. What the fuck is it called?
Ponisa.
Wow.
The Human League. They're the people who oppose augmentation. They think it's
against the laws of nature.
Yeah, they're
Taggart. Bill Taggart.
Kind of like the main. Because they're both kind of both sides are in the
right.
gray area. There's pros and cons.
Well, actually, Bill Taggart. I don't really see any pros. But
I mean, I would tend to agree because he comes off like an extremist.
Right. Well, back to what I was saying, a huge attack on Seraph Industries happens, capturing all the doctors and Megan Reed, the head science team of Seraph Industries, was all captured. So that happens, and Adam Jensen gets really fucked up. Before this, I don't think he was augmented at all.
He wasn't augmented, and then the attack by this. You don't know who it is. You just know that like they're mercenaries. They're kind of military
augmentations.
Like they're very heavily augmented.
Right.
And then the story kind of goes from there. It picks up 6 months later. You know, to save your life, they went through and kind of blasted you with augments. Kind of that's where the game really starts. That's kind of like where the mystery begins, if you will. The next thing we're going to talk about is the gameplay mechanics. No, it was really easy to use. Well, natural, and it kind of felt intuitive. Like you kind of just. And it kind of allowed you to strengthen what you wanted to strengthen and stuff like that. But the choices you make and how you upgrade your character actually do kind of bear some weight on the gameplay.
I honestly think you don't need those upgrades to beat the game. I think you go the whole game without upgrading a single thing. It would just be that much harder.
So for every like situation that you come across, like you have like 3 different choices. You can go stealth, like finding events or an open window, sneaking around guards. It's just kind of that old-fashioned stealth tactic of just like watching patterns of the guards. The second way is just to go action. Just go balls to the wall in there and just blast everybody away. And the third way would be to do action and stealth together. And you have to get the same thing. No matter which way you do it, the objective is still going to be exactly the same.
during the beginning of the game I was more stealth, just because I had a lot more patience with everything. But towards the end, I was just I said, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I did as much stealth as I could, but when I found something that was like, I knew the stealth was just gonna be fucking like aggravating.
Right. I honestly didn't think whether you sneak or do go balls to wall, neither of them have any kind of repercussion other than it makes it harder or easier to get to where you need to be.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because once you've cleared a mission and you're walking out in the streets, if it's not like story driven, like the cops don't care. Yeah. There's a mission early on in the game where you have to break into like a police station and stuff, and I didn't know that I could go talk to the front desk clerk, and I could have just
talked to what
he did, and I wouldn't have had to deal with like all the problems I had to deal with. Well, basically, I ended up tranking pretty much the entire police station.
Right. So what he did in a couple hours, I did in about 10 minutes.
Stuff, but when I went back on the streets after the mission was over, the cops weren't like looking for me. Like it didn't have any repercussions on like the world at large outside of the mission.
And Jensen.
Actually, well, the voice acting, actually I thought it was okay. It's fair to say it's bad. It's all just very flat and monotone.
Right.
In the same way, the story is kind of flat and monotone. I like the actual content of the story, but the way it's told is not the most engaging. Like even by the end of the game, and when you get your resolution, like you don't feel you don't feel gypped. You feel like okay, they told the story, but you have no like emotional attachment to it. You were just more interested in finding out, but you didn't really care.
You don't care.
At least in our personal opinion, anyways. So I guess we're gonna go into some pros and cons.
I really loved the gameplay. I love the concept of an open world kind of game. I really do like the fact that it's kind of like an RPG, but not an RPG. It's an RPG that makes you do certain things. You're not really free to roam and do like something. As in Oblivion, you can do whatever the fuck you want, basically. You know?
Yeah, it's not that free. It's not that. I mean, that's one of the things I was going to mention as a con is that, like, it's deceiving how big the game seems when it's really not. It's actually pretty small. You're pretty limited to where you can actually go, what you can actually get into. And it's not like every building you see you can go into. Like it is, it's very limiting and stuff like that. And that's a con in a very small way. I mean, because to be honest, like it didn't affect my enjoyment. Like that, you just kind of accept it right away. That's kind of like just the way the game is set up.
Well, I liked the stealth system in the game. I thought it was really cool how you don't have to touch or kill. Well, maybe you have to knock out a couple people. I love how you don't have to go around and kill people. The cover system, I thought that was done really well. It was really simple. Yeah. And you could basically get behind anything.
Oh, there's things you can pick up like the boxes and stuff and use them like as shields.
They do break. Not all of them are.
Yeah, if you pick up a refrigerator, it's probably gonna last a lot longer than a box. It's fragile.
Yeah.
I mean, overall though, it's a game I really liked. I'd say go out and at least give it a rent, it was cool. Like it's a cool, different, kind of fun game. It takes kind of the best parts of a lot of different types of games and kind of makes it into one like awesome package.
I mean, it is a decently lengthy game, and
it's probably about 20 to 25 hours.
Worth your time, definitely.
It wouldn't be time wasted.
And even if you wait for it to be a sale on the Steam or sale used games, it's definitely worth a buy.
But anyways, so that's gonna about do it for us today on the Natural Gamers, and thanks for watching our video. And we will see you the next time we finish a game and we feel like talking about it.
And this.
Maybe we should do that again. Maybe we should do it not like a fucking robot. Human Deformation League.
You should definitely watch this review and leave everything.